What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I am a mother and also a makeup lover. For today's video, I am going to be doing my full face, eyes, and face makeup in today's tutorial. So my eye makeup was actually inspired by, I think it's Beauty Soup on Instagram. I will definitely leave up my inspo picture right up here with her name. I just thought this look was so pretty, and I honestly wasn't too sure about what I wanted to film today, but I did know that I wanted to film because I have some new goodies. No hints. What do you guys think? Here is my face makeup. So yeah, I'll let you guys form your own opinions before the video starts. If you want to see my full face tutorial, how I got this beautiful eye makeup, as well as what I think of the new Jaclyn Cosmetics collection, then you already know what to do. Please keep on watching. So, as you've seen by the title, we're going to be going into the Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. Like, if this doesn't scream this palette, I don't know what does. Okay. So, first things first, starting off with this blue right here, which is called The Deep. I did not even prime my eyelids. What am I doing? Okay. I'm going to prime my eyelids, P. Louise base. Then, we're going to go into the shade The Deep. Alright, so I'm just taking that blue on a fluffy packing brush. So, this is the Makeup Shack T44. So I'm just gonna take this and start tapping, as well as like little circle motions. So I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna get a little blendy blend. So I'm just gonna really keep this focused in this outer part right here. Just like that, and the blend doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to go in and lay down all my colors first before like I write proper blend it out. So next I'm going to take the purple called Blackberry. I'm going to take just a little bit amount of this, blend it in with the blue. I don't want it to overpower this blue because it is quite dark purple, but I do want the blend to start changing colors. I'm not going to take this all the way up because I'm going to blend this out with like lighter colors, but I am going to diffuse it so it's very soft for when I do go in with those other colors. Next, I'm going to take the shade Magenta. I'm just going to do the same thing, just packing it right next to that color, giving it a very light blend. And then after all the colors are laid down, I'll go back through and like, you know, re-intensify them, make sure that they're blended nice. Okay. And then on the same brush, just wiping it off, I'm going to take the shade Coral. Look at that. Last two colors. I'm going to take the shade Mango, and then I'm going to take the shade Yellow. So as you can see, wanted that yellow in the inner corner. And then to blend out this outer blue, I'm going to take the shade Reef. I'm going to go through all my colors first, but when I get to like the part where I'm blending that out, that's Carnival. So now I'm going to take the shimmer shade Vanilla. And I'm just going to put this right on my brow bone. Super pretty. And then whenever I put shimmers on my brow bone, I always go back in with a brush, fluffy brush, and just blend it in so that way it kind of looks more seamless. See? Okay, so now I'm just gonna take, where is it? I'm just gonna take this NYX felt tip liner, and I'm just gonna do just a line across so that way my lashes blend in, because this is so light. Like if I put my lashes, you'd really be able to see them. So I'm gonna do a black line so my lashes could, you know, blend in a little bit better, and then we could go ahead and do our face. So I'm gonna go in with this Studio Makeup Tinted Moisturizer. Honestly, this feels just like sunscreen rather than like a moisturizer. So for today, I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This foundation doesn't say if it's full coverage or not, but I feel like it is like medium, like on the low side of medium buildable coverage. Shit, I didn't prime. For concealer today, I am gonna go in with this Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So it's okay, so I'm getting up close. You can still see my freckles through my foundation, and my skin looks a little bit not great because I forgot to like prime. Usually I use like a nice pore filling primer, but I didn't do that today. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cream contour really quickly using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick, as well as my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm gonna mix this together to make my perfect contour shade. Okay, so I actually did pick up two things from Jaclyn Hill's most recent launch. So of course I had to pick up the palette, which I got the lightest one, which was like the only one that sold out. Looks like this. Has a really nice mirror, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. So I got this, and then I also picked up the brightening powder in pink because I never used like a lilac powder, so I wasn't sure if that would look good on me. I hope the pink one looks good because I have like a mixture in between a pink and yellow like undertone. When I mix those two colors together is when I find my perfect like tone. I'm gonna take the lightest shade out of this palette. So I think I'm gonna do one side with a sponge and one side with a brush because I want to see which looks better because I've heard mixed reviews. So I'm gonna first tap out any creases in my concealer. Okay. Okay. I mean, it looks good. Definitely you could see the brightening. I'm gonna take the same shade on a brush. And just press this in. God, my skin looks awful when I don't prime. So I definitely feel like that brightened and I quite like that. I'm gonna try a different shade. I want to go in with this darker shade. See what happens. I'm just gonna put this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think I could get away with using all these colors. Nice. I mean, I think it looks good. It definitely brightened. For not priming, under my eyes looks really good because my nose looks like absolute horse shit, but like under my eyes, like it looks good. So I'm actually really happy with that. So I think I'm gonna take this, or you know what? I think I'm gonna contour first before I go in with the baking powder because I do want to use this to like contour my nose and like clean up under my jawline and stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go in with this Milani bronzer and bronze. Okay, so now that I got a little bit of some color in my face, ooh, I'm scared. Okay. So I kind of feel like I should apply this with the sponge as well. So I'm going to take, this is a Real Technique. This is like literally, it's a microfiber sponge. It's supposed to be made for powders. So let's see. Oh, I'm nervous about putting pink under my eye like this. Wow. Okay. I was really nervous about that pink, but this is actually that bitch. Okay, she's that bitch. Okay. I'm gonna take my NYX Sweet Cheeks blush, and this one is in Daydream. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush while this kind of bakes a little bit, because it is a baking powder, which I usually don't bake because I have dry skin, but I'm just gonna trust the process, okay? So I think to complete my face makeup, I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill, the Flash palette. Ooh. And I personally love to just mix all the shades together because I feel like that it's just such a pretty color, all of them together. So yeah. So I didn't want to zoom too close in, but I did want to give you guys just, I didn't prime or anything, and look just how nice my face looks. Wow. I am highly impressed. I could imagine with like my primer and stuff, like how good that would actually look. So for under my eyeballs, I think, all right, so I'm gonna take the purple blackberry, and I'm just gonna start blending this out this way. And I think I'm gonna take magenta on the same brush, just wiping it off. I'm gonna take coral. All right. And then my lash choice today, because you know, to do this eye, pop a lash on. I'm gonna be going in with my Amazon lashes. They have a real funky ass name, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be taking these lashes. They look like this. They're really big and dramatic, but they're not like overly big and dramatic. So like they're the perfect pair. So I did want to give my thoughts and opinions on the new Jaclyn Hill Prep and Set collection. So first things first, I wanted to start off with the, what is this? This is the Brightening Pink Under Eye Powder. So starting off with the packaging, I think the packaging is gorgeous. I love the frosted glass. It feels nice. It feels luxurious. And even though like I can get my fingerprints on it, it would be like easy to clean. I think it's aesthetically pleasing. As for the formula and the powder inside, I think that pink was the exact right way for me to go. I think that the pink really did brighten up under my under eyes without turning my face actually pink. I find I'm a mix right in between yellow and pink. That is my perfect shade. So I think that this looks beautiful on my skin. I love the formula. This is definitely gonna end up being a staple in my collection. I could already tell because I love bright under eyes. I love setting powders and glowy powders, and Jaclyn Hill is my fucking vibe. So I would 10 out of 10 recommend, if you don't get anything, to pick up one of the under eye brighteners, because it definitely did what it said, and it definitely looks smooth and luxurious. So I really liked this powder. So of course I did also pick up one of the face palettes, which I would have to say that I was most excited for when I did order this. And I have to say Jaclyn Hill was on it with shipping, because I ordered it on the 6th, which is the day that it launched, which was my son's birthday, and I literally got it on the 11th. So like not even a full week later, it was in my house, like it was at my house. So I have to say her staff, whatever, they were on that shit, and I am all about speedy delivery. So the packaging, you could tell it's like a type of plastic, but again, very luxurious. I was noticing people were like, oh, it doesn't say, it doesn't say light, medium, like dark, whatever. It just has like the shade names. So I do know for a fact that I picked up the light one. Now, I do have to say, I definitely could get away with using every single one of these shades. These two bottom shades are pretty much exact dupes for Nikita's Dragon Transformation Face Powder, which I mix both of those together always to like clean up my contour, brighten up under my eyes and stuff like that. So I definitely would say that this is a really good dupe for Nikita Dragon's powders, and you get more shades. You get 4 shades. So if, these 2 bottom ones are too dark, you could definitely go with the brighter one. Now, I did use a little bit of all of these shades on my face today because I did want to see how they looked. So what I could kind of recommend because I'm a very light-skinned person, the 2 top ones did work very well for brightening. They were very bright. They were very bright. But I was actually also able to use these ones to kind of blend that brightness into my contour. So I was able to take the 2 darker shades as like a medium shade. So that way it didn't look stark white. harsh ass contour. You know what I mean? I was actually able to play around with the palette and use all of the shades and utilize all the shades. So I love that I was able to do that with this palette, because obviously I don't want to buy a 4-pan palette and only use 1-2 shades out of it. I want to be able to use all of it. So I do have to say, this formula is very nice. It was very brightening, very smooth and buttery. I didn't have any problems with the formula applying it with the sponge or applying it with a brush, though I did prefer the brush better. I just feel like it looked a little more smooth, I would say, but that also could have been my sponge. But I definitely was very happy with the whole palette. I'm very happy with the colors. I'm very happy with the formula and everything like that. I would 10 out of 10 recommend this as well. So yeah, so this is it. What do you guys think? How do you think that my face makeup came out specifically? I'm really happy with how everything looks, my eyes, my face. That concludes today's tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other content that you might want to see in the future. And of course, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It definitely helps out my channel a lot, and I appreciate each and every one of my lovely subscribers. And without further ado, let's go ahead, roll the clip.